I think it's safe to say that these experts don't know one thing they're talking about. I think it's time somebody give y'all a real list. Let's go. What's up guys, it's FLB, back at y'all with another video. Today, I'm gonna give y'all my list of the top 10 players this season. If y'all enjoy the video, then leave a like and subscribe. We do this 2 to 3 times a week. I'd love to have y'all back. But with that being said, let's get back to the video. Let me start off by saying that to be on this list, the player has to have been active this year and they've had to at least played 2/3 of the season. So with about 66 games, they have to have at least played around 44. And first up at number 10, we have Jimmy Butler. Now Jimmy for the past 6 years has been one of the best two-way guards in the league. He's been a 5-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA player, and 4-time All-NBA defensive team player. And this year, he ranked as high as 5th in MVP voting, as he's taken a Miami Heat team that has been stuck in mediocrity for the past couple years and helped them become a fringe contender in the East. And overall, Jimmy's proved that he's been one of the best guards in the league for the past couple years just because of this. And at number 9, we have Nikola Jokic. Now for the past 2 years, Jokic has been one of the best bigs in the league. He's been a 2-time All-Star and a 1-time All-NBA player. And he's helped Denver, that has never really stayed out of the playoffs for long, back to being one of the best teams in the West. And with his mix of court vision and unorthodox scoring in and out of the paint, he's proven to be one of the best players in the league. Number 8, we have Russell Westbrook. Now throughout Russell Westbrook's 11-year career, he's shown consistently why he's one of the league's best guards. Being a 9-time All-Star, 2-time scoring champ, an 8-time All-NBA player, and a league MVP, Russ has filled up every single possible stat on the score sheet. With being one of the league's most athletic guards, he's been very sturdy when the injuries weren't purposeful. And while his legendary triple-double run may come to an end, he's had one of the most efficient seasons of his career, as he's helped the Houston Rockets become one of the marquee teams to look out for come playoff time. Number 7, we have Luka Doncic. Luka has shown nothing but potential as one of the league's generational talents, as in his second year, he's averaged a damn near triple-double, with 29 points, 9.4 rebounds, and 8.7 assists. He's been the main reason the Dallas Mavericks have been back in the playoffs, and who knows, with the way he's playing, we may be looking at the future LeBron and KD with Luka and Giannis. Next, at number 6, we have Damian Lillard. Now Dame, for the past couple years, has been one of the top 3 guards in the league. And this season's been his best yet, as he's averaged almost 29 points and 8 assists while shooting 46% from the field and near 40% from 3 on 10 attempts. And he's proven why he deserved the name Logo Lillard, as he's regularly shot 3s from the damn logo. And just earlier this year, he had one of the most historic 6-game stretches, as he's averaged 48 points and 10 assists while shooting 54% from the field and 57% from beyond the arc on regular 30-foot bombs. And in what has been a tumultuous year for the Blazers, with all the injuries, he's been one of the few bright spots as they look to get back into the playoffs. Next, at number 5, we have Anthony Davis. Now AD has been one of the best bigs in the league since his second year. He's probably been the best scoring big and has consistently been top 3 in Defensive Player of the Year voting for almost his entire career. And this year, being on a contending Lakers team, he's shown out, as he's top 5 in MVP voting and is right now the clear frontrunner to win Defensive Player of the Year. And should the Lakers win the NBA Finals and AD plays well, it may solidify his name as one of the best players to have ever been in the league. Now at number 4, we have the scoring machine himself, James Harden. Now for the past 5 years, James has been on a complete tear, as he's led the league in scoring in 3 out of those 5 years and has been top 3 in all of those years. And just last season, he's averaged 37 points a game. And even though he's never made it past them, in the 4 years of the Warriors mega team, he's consistently been their biggest threat. And with them gone, he and his co-star Russell Westbrook look to make some noise for the NBA championship. Now we get into the top 3. And these 3 can be interchangeable, but I believe this is the most accurate lineup of them, and I'll go into why I think so. Now, at number 3, I have Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi, being last year's NBA champ and Finals MVP, he's probably the best two-way player in the league. But the reason I have him at the lowest out of all 3 players in the top 3 is because consistently he's had the best team and probably the best coach out of all 3 of them. And while I don't agree with penalizing players for factors they can't control, sometimes it has to come in consideration. But Kawhi has been a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time Finals MVP, 5-time All-NBA defender. And he's been one of the league's best scorers, as last year he averaged 30 points a game in the playoffs on his way to an NBA championship. And he's looking to add another ring, as him and his Clippers look to be the favorites to be the NBA champs. And at number 2, I have Giannis. Now Giannis is probably the most freakishly unique player the league has ever seen. He's 6'11", can run and handle the ball like a guard, he's strong as can be, has a 7'3" wingspan, and has a recorded 40-inch vertical. And in the past couple years, he's used these attributes to be one of the league's best scorers and one of its best defenders. Now with all that being said, out of the top 3, he's had sadly the least playoff success and has probably the biggest hole in his game, his inability to shoot. But should he win MVP this year, and he should, and he goes deep in the playoffs, we may be looking at the person that may come for the crown. And speaking of crowns, at number 1, we have the king, LeBron James. Now what can I say about LeBron that hasn't already been said? Incredible player with otherworldly durability and longevity. And at 35, in his 17th year in the league, LeBron is second in MVP voting and spearheads the number 1 team in the West by record. And the reason I still have LeBron as number 1 is simply he hasn't given anyone any reason that he's fallen off or that anyone's better than him. In fact, the only slight reason is because the recency bias of Kawhi winning the NBA championship and him going down last year when the Lakers were in a groove and coming back and they didn't make the playoffs. But should LeBron win a championship this year, being the best in the league would be the least of his worries, as now he'd be making a very good case to be the greatest of all time. But that's all I have for y'all today. I want to thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then leave a like and subscribe. But with that being said, this has been FLB. That's my time, and I'm out.